Hello, hello, Perfidious Pete here, ready to once again fling a few of Hollywood's brightest, and dimmest, frankly, stars into battle in XCOM The Long War. And for once, I do mean literally fling them into battle. About 8 months ago, we turned Dr. Shen loose down in a foundry, apportioned him a huge chunk of our budget, and then tasked him with inventing a new foolproof super weapon. Um, After extensive research and prototyping, which cost the lives of 142 of his engineers, Dr. Shen recently unveiled his masterpiece, which is a wooden catapult with a chair strapped to the end, designed to hurl troopers bodily at passing UFOs. Now, it's a terrible design, and I was ready to beat Dr. Shen to death on the spot with a lug wrench, but then he explained his reasoning to me, and he elaborated on the fact that he centered the device on the principle that he could put Kristen Stewart into the seat. And since Kristen Stewart is the densest object in the known universe, anything she comes into contact with should instantly be drawn across her stupidity event horizon and completely annihilated. I then spent the next hour beating Dr. Shen about the head and shoulders with a copy of the Oxford English Dictionary by way of explaining that the word dense has more than one meaning. After our encounter, he was duly apologetic about the air, and he did graciously offer to resign in disgrace, but, well, he brought me a ham sandwich, and I was feeling unusually magnanimous, so I grudgingly agreed to spare his life, as long as he promised to let me record him test-firing the device, with Kristen inside, of course. I mean, it's not going to work, it's not going to bring down a UFO, but my theory is that posting the video on YouTube should generate enough cash to recoup most of our losses on the project, so we're hopeful at least the project will have some sort of beneficial outcome, if nothing else, just eliminating Kristen Stewart. And speaking of Kristen Stewart, while we're on the subject, not last mission I believe, but the mission before last, Kristen actually was promoted to corporal and earned herself a nickname. Apparently she finally devoured enough scenery to level up, and she was randomly assigned the nickname Smokes, which not fully appropriate for Kristen Stewart. Other than chewing scenery, Kristen really only has one skill, which is staring vacantly into the distance at nothing. And as such, we're going to give her the moniker Kristen 1,000-Yard Stewart, because let's face it, she stares like nobody's business. She's got it down pat. There's nobody better at staring at nothing than Kristen Stewart. She's got the perfect, dead, vacant, vapid expression on her face. In fact, her stare is so dangerous that SAG recently passed a Hollywood mandate that there must be a disclaimer on all films featuring Kristen Stewart that indicate that staring into her eyes while she is on screen is potentially lethal, as you could be drawn into the bottomless black depths of her empty, soulless stare and devoured a la Elder God style Cthulhu Nubshagoth. I mean, she will feed you to the Elder Gods. Her eyes are a portal to the outside realms. So keep that in mind, and I think, ooh, she's trying to make eye contact. Let's get out of here. We're going to try and use that to our advantage, of course, have her stare at the aliens, perhaps maybe draw a few out into the outer beyond. Here's hoping. I mean, it's not guaranteed to work, but at this point we're ready to try anything that might help our war effort. Last mission, we also had another trooper promoted who's going to earn himself a nickname. Got Yuri Vinogradov here, and I'm taking a look at Yuri, and I can't help but notice he looks a lot like a young Jean-Claude Van Damme to me. I mean, not the current Van Damme, who's sort of been broken down and bloated up by a lifestyle of debauchery and Hollywood fame, and basically the levels of sleaze that gives one access to. But he does sort of look like the Bloodsport era Jean-Claude Van Damme, back in the day when he was still doing the splits suspended between two bamboo stakes. So we are just going to go ahead and dub him old Jean-Claude. And give him the Van Damme, of course, because JVD wouldn't be complete without the VD. Yeah, yeah. He has sexually transmitted diseases, sort of what I'm trying to get at. You're promiscuous, Jean-Claude. Anyway, welcome aboard, and may you punch many an alien to death with your glass-encrusted fists. Of course, I guess at some point someone's going to have to explain to you that, in fact, we don't punch aliens, but use firearms to bring them down, or lasers, you know. I'm sure you'll catch on quickly. You were recently in the Expendables, so you're probably around a props master who gave you at least basic instructions on how to handle a firearm. Welcome aboard, JVD. And before we go and straight on to scanning, which I'm actually eager to do because we do have some cyber troopers who hopefully we can get online before our next mission, there is one other housekeeping item sort of on our desk. It's been a long time since we have scanned for Exalt. So, well, it's not been a long time. It's been a long time since we found a cell. So I do want to do an intel scan just very quickly.
Intel scan complete. Positive ID on Exalt cell
Okay,
locations.
so we do have a new cell popped up. Looks like in Mexico. So we're going to not attempt a raid on HQ. We want to launch a covert operation in Mexico. So who looks expendable? Marguerite Dubois is fairly fast. Reasonable aim as well. Yeah, I think Marguerite here will be
I'm receiving you. Return to base for debriefing.
She can't come back to base and re-debrief until we send her on the fucking mission central. Jesus, get with the program. So let's adjust Marguerite's loadout. We're gonna give her a laser pistol. Let's toss her a flashbang. And actually the med kit, I think I'm gonna go ahead and leave her on. Just in the event that she spawns a 4-man Exalt mission, I don't normally take a medic, and that is potentially a lifesaver if someone is critically wounded and we can't get out of the mission before they bleed out. So we'll go ahead and hang on to that med kit. And best of luck, Margaret Dubois. We wish you all the best as you single-handedly infiltrate a alien base.
When all we heard about were flying saucers. The aliens certainly have come a long way.
In that they still attack us in flying saucers? Or did you mean they came a long way, like in the fact that they traveled interstellar distances? You know what? I don't care. Whichever one you meant, it was an idiotic thing to say. Good luck, Dubois. Let's get you on your way before Central annoys me further with some kind of inane comment. So, our trooper is away, and nothing to do then but scan since that's exhausted. Basically our whole cash reserve. Let's see if we can get some mech troopers.
Contact detected.
Well, no such luck in that regard. Wait a minute. Why do I not have interceptors over Asia? We've got to look into this. This is a problem. I should have intercept. They're all damaged? When did this occur? Oh, I remember. It's because Eggs Garcia is a fucking idiot. That's why. Shit. Well, I think we're... What's a polite way to say completely fucked? Totally boned? Absolutely screwed? Thoroughly dicked? I guess all of those are, euphemisms for completely fucked, but I'm not sure that they're actually any less aggressive. Well, this is not even a problem we can fix, actually. I have 4 laser cannon equipped craft over Africa, which I don't understand that at all. Apparently the aliens are just avoiding it. We could... I can't go 6 days with nothing over Asia. We're going to have to transfer one of these guys. Not Candyman, because God, he's useless. Let's send Carrot to Asia. And then we can transfer... Do I want to transfer Brick? I really don't. But we should send somebody back. Not Eggs or Nanook. Good lord, they're our only guys over there who know what the hell they're doing. Let's send Panic Cross back to Africa, which I believe is actually where he came from, so... This mission for the aliens, pretty much gonna go unopposed, so... Well played, aliens! That's a quality mission. That one's just, whatever it's doing, it's gonna succeed. Let's hope it doesn't blow up a satellite. And apparently it didn't, so... Not a chance, Egypt. That's one of the most ridiculous requests I've ever seen. Seriously, that's I don't want to say retarded, because that's not really cool, but, I mean, fuck it, it's retarded. I'm just gonna call a spade a spade. Absolutely retarded.
Commander.
So whatever that mission was,
contacts.
it was a success. Oh, hey. Thank you for interrupting the inane comment from Central with something useful. We got a mech trooper up. That's pretty sweet. Who is it?
Interfaces are holding stable, but they're of no use.
They don't look too stable. He's missing a fucking arm. What the hell, Dr. Shen? You woke him up with no arms? That seems mean. I mean, honestly, that's just cruel.
Immediately. When our new mech trooper equips that suit,
and why is that arm not attached to the suit? You told me that suit was done. Oh, Dr. Shen, I hate you more than words can express. There is not adequate vocabulary that exists to describe how much I despise you. But on the plus side, Mech Trooper, and let's hope that fixed Drake's movement problem. He has had spinal injuries plaguing him throughout both his professional and XCOM career. So let's hope that's repaired. Oh, and Ashley Olsen and her weight problem, which really wasn't a problem because she weighs like 85 pounds. But hey, she's just a torso now, so congratulations, Ashley. You can now eat like a regular person without having to immediately go and vomit somewhere. I'm glad we found a roundabout solution to one of your more troubling problems in life. Very well then, let's carry on. And before we actually get to carrying on, I'm going to head to the, not the hangar, the barracks, because both of those troopers actually should be eligible for some promotions. So let's go take a look. Drake is a marauder, and it does appear that his speed problem was fixed. That's fantastic. His aim looks like suffered perhaps a little bit, but his movement problems are fixed. So congratulations, you finally have managed to escape your wheelchair, Drake. Shock absorbent armor, of course, reduces damage for enemies that are near him. We have no choice but to take that one. This is just the base marauder. Aggression, not overly enthused by that. Ranger, meh. Body shield is very interesting. Minus 20 aim. Ooh, he can't be... That's actually very, very useful. Minus 20 aim for the nearest visible enemy, and they cannot suffer critical hits. The minus 20 aim is sort of incidental, but not being immune to critical hits that's huge. We're absolutely taking body shield. It's vastly better than I feel better than either of the alternatives. Jet boot module is interesting, but close combat specialist it's a gimme. Fantastic ability. We're absolutely taking it. Packmaster's very good. We're going to be equipping this unit with a flamethrower, and that will increase his flamethrower charges. Flamethrowers, of course, is still build 13, so anything that's hit by a flamethrower is automatically panicked, which is an amazingly useful ability. It's damage control. I'm not overly enthused with that. Collateral damage, however, is fairly interesting. Not sure how big the area is on collateral damage. Very intriguing, but you know what? With the flamethrower thing, I think I'm going to go with Packmaster. I know that's going to be good, and I'm not sure how big the area of effect is on collateral damage. If we get another mech trooper who gets the opportunity to take collateral damage, we might try it out. But with Packmaster on the table, I honestly think it's the best bet. So let's go and go take a look at Ashley Olsen, who I believe should be a Valkyrie. Where's Ashley? There she is. And Ashley, no upgrade in speed. Not really much of an upgrade in aim either. Her armor went up considerably, however, which is very useful. Let's see what abilities she gets. Ooh, light 'em up. Well, no choice but to take that, which is, you know, not even a problem because light 'em up is fantastic. Platform stability. Not overly good, actually. She would get plus 10 aim and plus 10 critical hit chance on any time she's shot without moving, but that's not really that great. Body shield we just got. Automated threat assessment. Bonus defense against Overwatch. That's not that great, actually. No, honestly, I think body shield is just better. Nearest visible enemy has a huge aim penalty, and again, the immunity to criticals is just so vital. We're going to go ahead and take that. So our Valkyrie Ashley also on board, and with our troopers promoted, then it's back to scanning. Let's see if we can get a mission here. Abductions. Alright, so it looks like we're going to France.
Commander, we're receiving several urgent requests for assistance.
Yeah, from France.
There are abductions in progress at each marked site on the hologlobe.
Yeah, it's right there on the hologlobe, thanks. I saw it. Also, I've done abduction missions before, so not my first rodeo. And we had moderate alien activity, which I feel probably, while we're not going to be taking any rookies or anything, I don't really feel we're going to need an ace crew for this. And since I am going to have a covert operation in like 4 or 5 days, I do want to keep some of my best troopers sort of on the sidelines. But I think I will take Mel Gibson. And of course, we're going to make items available for Mel. Once again, Mel's going to be a little bit upset that somebody's been touching his stuff. Sniper rifle's missing again. And he will chew your face off if you touch his stuff. I mean, he's really sensitive about that. And when I say that he's going to chew your face off, I don't mean that he's going to, like, yell at you or scream at you. I mean, well, he'll also do those things, but, I mean, he will also literally bite you in the face until your face is gone. He will gnaw it off your skull, so don't touch his gun. He's very particular about his rifle. We do want an infantryman as well. Snipes. Probably don't want to double up on officers, so no M&M. Would like to keep Sean Penn and Lindsay Lohan both on the board for a potential covert op, so who does that leave us? Well, it looks like the huge Axeman's going to see some action. So, phalanx armor for the Axeman. Still not high enough aim, really, that I'm comfortable giving huge Axeman the heavy laser rifle, so he'll be carrying the garden variety laser rifle. A bonus aim instead of a penalty, and then, of course, a scope and a laser sight for huge. He is locked and loaded. Gonna want a gunner, but I don't think Paris Hilton or Joss Whedon is probably merited here. Oh, it looks like Megan Fox is a little sleepy from last time, but Lady Gaga is good enough to get the job done. So we'll grab the Gogster. She's going to be, of course, carrying the Sinead Jenkins Memorial Gatling Laser on what may be one of its final missions, actually. A scope and, of course, an alloy bipod, providing the extra stability that Lady Gaga needs to remain grounded in reality, rather than thinking that she is a unicorn with peacock feathers. What else? We definitely want to scout, and for once I'm not forced to take Tara Reid. Haha, suck it, Tara Reid. We're going to take Dominic Lockdown Purcell. Dominic the Dominator. Oh man, that's a missed nickname opportunity right there. Dom the Dominator. It's so lovely alliterative. But I digress. Phalanx armor for Dominic. He's going to, of course, carry one of our scatter lasers, a flashbang, and an arc thrower for the Domster. That's our scout covered. Still going to want an assault trooper. And who's available? Looks like it's going to be Mr. Tibbs. Sir Sidney, once again, called to duty to defend the Empire. He will be carrying, of course, the Dr. Anglass Memorial Shotgun. And Sir Sidney is going to be carrying a flashbang, and in case of Muton, break breaching ammo. Or rather, in case of Berserker, really. So Mr. Tibbs is covered, and last slot's going to go to a medic. And it looks like McBeef is going to get the call on this mission. So just a laser rifle, all that's needed for McBeef, and he is ready to contribute. I mean, his contributions are going to be meager, because let's face it, it's fucking Shia LaBeouf. I saw the 4th Indiana Jones movie, sir, and I'm not even sure you could say you contributed to that. You were in it, but that's as far as I'm willing to go. Probably going to want an engineer, or at least some kind of area damage. That means either engineer or rocketeer, and my opinions on rocketeer, I feel, have been well discussed, so let's grab an engineer. You know what? This is a good opportunity to roll out Kesha. Kesha's held us in great stead on every mission we've taken her on. She is, of course, a triple threat. She can act, she can dance, she can sing. She's the complete package, and by all reports, a card-carrying member of Mensa and fantastically intelligent. Personally, I think if she was all that intelligent, she might have picked a different persona than drunken club slut, but hey. I gotta say, maybe she's on the... maybe she knows more than I do, because one of those says a millionaire, and that's not me, so... And for a final slot then, I think absolutely Mech Trooper is definitely the way to go. Chance to get them some experience and sort of test out their abilities. So Drake, finally free of the confines of his wheelchair, gonna get an opportunity to try out his new fancy-dancy Lieutenant Dan-style robot legs. They're his magic legs. They said they'd take him anywhere. Let's see if they were right. Laser lance, flamethrower, weapon gyros, and an alloy belt will complete the abilities for the Drakenator. He's locked and loaded and looking quite intimidating, actually. I gotta say, Hollywood casting agents, take note. If you need a robotic death marine, consider Drake. You only live once, guys, so get in while the getting's good. To France, man! And ladies. Please come and save us. We do not know how to fight. This is France. Our last attempt at defending ourselves was the Maginot Line, and it was a horrible failure. Please come and rescue us from ourselves. What will become of our cheese and wine if you do not help us? I stereotype
France is
France
sending an urgent
because
mission
they
request.
deserve it.
We've picked up a local broadcast indicating alien activity within a major
Alright,
metropolitan
so
area.
this is a
We should
map
get down
actually
there
I'm
and
not sure
eliminate
we've
any
ever fought on
hostiles.
before. Perhaps once or twice? I think this is the garage map. Oh no, this is the laundromat. Never mind, we've been here. Hey, guys, while you're here on the scene, do you think you could pick up my dry cleaning? I use this laundromat. I don't know why, because it's almost always destroyed 100% of the time, but I got some shirts in there that I sent to have Preston starch. If you guys could pick them up, I'd appreciate it. It would save me a trip to France. Yeah, my headquarters is in North America, and I send my laundry to France. You got a problem with that? If John Sununu can fly to another country for a fucking haircut, I can't send my laundry? I mean, I can FedEx my laundry. Anyway, let's get to work. So we have an abundance of available battle scanners here with both Dominic Purcell and Shia LaBeouf on the mission. So let's take a peek in here. See what we can see, if anything. Looks like a whole lot of nothing, and I don't actually even feel I need to throw a battle scanner in that direction, really. Let's see how far down he can get one out here. Probably far enough. Let's go ahead and toss that.
Scanning.
See if we get any aliens revealed here. And looks clear to the corner of the building, but I do see a meld canister in an intriguing position. Rooftop is interesting as well. And that might be a job for our mech. Oh, he can't climb. Alright, well, that's a drawback. Let's have the Draconator just take a single move, see if he can get eyes on that meld canister, and see if there are any enemies in that building. Alright, so we have Seekers, who should move and then be immediately unstealthed. Oh, two are still in stealth mode. Alright, interesting. Why can Drake not see them? Because there's a window in the way? Alright. Will that destroy the meld canister? Well, no time like the present. Let's find out.
They won't last long.
Did not destroy the meld canister and did not set the Seeker on fire. So that was a failure in every single possible respect. Awesome.
I'm on it, Commander.
Well, Uncle Mel, maybe you can get a shot. Alright. And that's a kill for Uncle Mel Gibson. Put a nail in that coffin.
Dead and gone.
Good to know at least one of our troopers brought his A game. Alright then, so let's take Sir Sidney. I'm going to put him in his corner cover, and he's going to go on Overwatch.
I feel, Commander.
The Gogster. He's going to that's only half cover. Now we're going to have to risk it. Bit of a risk for Lady Gaga, but we need her in a firing position for next turn. And these are just Seekers, so I mean, there's no real reason to be hugely terrified. They will be uncloaked immediately if they sort of come into our area of operations.
I'm rolling.
Gonna take the huge Axeman, full cover for Hugh,
My eyes on.
and let's get Kesha in a position where she can deploy a grenade and possibly go check out that roof for us next turn as well. So we've got some doors kicking open. It seems like a Seeker should not really be kicking open
So
any
similar
doors.
to the other floating
A
specimens.
floater
This one
elite.
seems to have much heavier armor and weaponry.
This does look like a substantial upgrade.
I would tend to agree with that, Dr. Shan. An elite floater is a serious problem. Those guys are hugely dangerous. Kesha has a shot. He's not. Is that guy on Overwatch? He is not. What about that other floater? Also not on Overwatch. Alright, so we do have Seekers that are sort of operating. Where's... No, give me Kesha. Alright, so Kesha's going to have to take a bit of a risky move here.
On the move.
Through the window. Watch out for the plate glass, Kesha, because it will slice you up, sweetie. And Kesha's going to eliminate some cover, hopefully throw a little damage at this floater elite. Floater elites are nothing to mess around with. They are supremely deadly. One of the most dangerous enemies in XCOM, actually, so they have to be dealt with basically at your first opportunity. You cannot afford to let them linger. Let's see if Lady Gaga can get any work done on this. Now, Lady Gaga is flanked, which is a problem. She can only see one unit. Alright, well then we're going to take Mel. He's going to take a shot at the floater elite. I'm actually, in all honesty, I probably should have disabled his weapon. Well, I probably should have disabled his weapon, except Uncle Mel saw fit to put a serious beatdown on him almost immediately. We're going to send Drake over. Lend a little fire support. We're going to hold off on Drake's shot. Actually, let's see what his hit percentages are like. Oh, 92%. Never mind. That guy is going to be dead. Yeah, take a little laser lance. How'd you like that?
He's dead.
Oh man, he even has a cool sounding voice. That's pretty awesome, actually. Miss for the Gaga. Not great.
Adjusting aim.
Yeah, you probably need to adjust it by... are you serious? How could he not have a shot? So we have a problem. A rather significant problem, actually, and it looks like it's going to be up to Sir Sidney to solve this problem with a run and gun.
10-4.
And I hope you are moving at the speed of death, specifically death for this floater, because if you have a 52% chance to hit, that is absolutely terrible, Sir Sidney. Absolutely terrible. Huge Axeman. This is risky.
Yes, Commander.
We're only going to take a single move in case there are other enemies on this rooftop that we cannot currently see. And I was hoping that he would have a shot from up there, but bizarrely does not. This is not good. This is not good in a lot of different ways. We have Lady Gaga who is flanked and just in a pretty desperate situation. It's going to be Overwatch, actually. We run and gun. We had to run and gun for an Overwatch, and we're going to have to deploy smoke. That's possibly the only thing that might keep Lady Gaga from being criticaled and killed. On the plus side, at least we don't have to worry about a grenade taking out this car. And Huge Axeman's going to Overwatch. Hopefully the floater will shoot at our mech unit. Nope. Ah, smoke grenade. Proving its usefulness right there. That was probably a life-saving smoke grenade. Alright, so there's a mechtoid somewhere. Uncle Mel's going to take the 95% chance. Looks like a hit. Mel taking his time. Very dramatic, Mel.
Dead in the water here.
That's a Oscar-worthy performance there, sir. And let's have Sir Sidney go and see if he can close this guy out. Yeah, he's flanked, but that guy should be dead, so this really shouldn't be too much of a problem. Sir Sidney, doing what we pay him to do, right there. Let's get Lady Gaga over here in full cover, then. Having the Gogster unflanked is always beneficial. McBeef is going to take a dash move as well. Dominic Purcell going to dash for a little bit of meld. And I'm very curious where those Seekers have gotten off to. We need to get Hugh Jackman down. If he's up there by himself, he'll be very, very vulnerable. So we're going to bring him down and put him in an Overwatch. Hugh Jackman, of course, a very gentle soul. He is vulnerable both physically and emotionally, so we want to make sure and take care of his needs. We want it to be said that we're a kind and gentle commander. We don't want to prey on our troopers. So we want to play to their strengths. We want them to feel good about what they're doing. So a little bit of Overwatch for our mech trooper, and some of this building is going to burn, which this laundromat does not have, and we have missed our meld. Well, them's the breaks, I guess. And why are you back here all by your lonesome? Uncle Mel, you shouldn't be all alone. I mean, you're gonna probably die alone because you're sort of, I mean, kind of an unlikable, erasable sort of, I don't want to say prick, but I mean, hey, if the shoe fits, Mel. And Drake is gonna take a moment to reload. Dominic Purcell is going to prepare to go kicking open a door and head out into the unknown, whatever might lie outside that door. We're Sidney going to take a little bit of a run here, sort of catch up. Let's get some doors open. McBeef. And let's have McBeef move in. He's going to take up an Overwatch. Hugh, I think you're good, actually. Kesha, keep up the fine work. Dominic, you're going to Overwatch this turn. And Lady Gaga, go take a position by the bar. Alright, so we have contact noise in the alleyway. And I hear the pitter-patter of little feet, which suggests possibly some shuffling mutons. Not berserkers, but garden variety mutons. Let's set up for a double door kick if we can. So Purcell, McBeef, go ahead and dash. That's not where I wanted you, McBeef. That's okay, I guess you'll be double support position. Purcell is fine. Kesha, go ahead and get as close as you can. You can always wheel in a grenade. Mel,
Yes, Commander.
take cover at table 6. Order a double mocha half-calf latte and reload. And Drake, why don't you be the other half of this door kicking? Man, Drake's new robo legs are really impressively fast. So it's just gonna overwatch where applicable, and instead, you know, Lady Gaga's gonna hunker down over the shitstorm caused by her latest album, which was not the critical commercial success she was hoping for. And the aliens continue to jockey for position, so let's open these doors, see what we can see. A whole lot of nothing. Huge. Why don't you open that one?
Alien object located.
Well, thank you, Robo Drake. Alright, I'm concerned that we might have aliens on Overwatch, or that will go on Overwatch
Position confirmed.
based on this move. So this is an exploratory job for Dominic Purcell. And we're going to deploy our last battle scanner from Dominic down at the other end of this alleyway. Potential enemies over in that neighborhood, so let's just take a look and check it out. Dominic deploying one of his prison snitches, as he likes to refer to his... He calls his battle scanners prison snitches. I mean, he's... Oh, so there's a cyber disc over there. Alright. And what appears to be some drones. Okay, that's... We can deal with that. So let's take Gaga then. And I don't know why I skipped her if I planned to move her. I'm gonna bring Gaga to this corner.
I'm on the move.
And she will hunker down. And we saw no aliens out here, so we're gonna have McBeef move to this position of full cover. He's gonna drop into Overwatch.
Scanning.
Hugh Jacksman gonna take... You know what? Let's move him we're gonna actually be aggressive and get him up behind that stack of pancakes crates there. Yes, his cover looks like a Celestin's face.
Location confirmed.
But I make fun of sign up. It's easy to do. I mean, it's not really impressive. And we would like Uncle Mel to be in a position to contribute with his... he's not going to be able to see anything from there with squad sight. Uncle Mel just doesn't have the movement to get it done, so he's going to have to take a dash move there, and we're actually going to pile up right here. That way Sir Sydney perhaps can get something achieved with the run-and gun if necessary. And that just leaves Mechano Drake and our amazing mechanical man
On my way.
take advantage of his armor. Gonna go stand exposed and potentially take an Overwatch shot at the enemy if that moves this direction. And so we have decloaking Seekers. Looks like maybe they're on the rooftops. And something is skittering around, probably in that building actually. So what's the cyber disc doing? Absolutely nothing. Dominic, why don't you go take a peek at this rooftop?
Affirmative.
We've got eyes on the cyber disc for now, so we know. Okay, so there's our seeker, or at least one of our seekers. And I am not sanguine about your opportunities to finish that guy off. No one else is going to be able to get a shot, so let's make sure everyone has reasonable cover,
Headed there now.
and we'll then do some overwatching. Overwatch for Uncle Mel. Drake actually is going to advance. Not a huge advance, but
Eyes peeled.
enough so that if this Seeker comes over the wall looking to catch a piece of Dominic Purcell, we can get some shots at him. Overwatch for Hugh Jacksman, Overwatch for Kesha.
Scanning.
Mr. Tibbs
That's affirmative.
needs to reposition slightly, get a little better cover. Overwatch for him and Lady Gaga. And McBeef will bring up the rear, as he is wont to do, with some Overwatch as well. Now, this is the last turn of our battle scanner, but it does not appear that that cyber disc is moving, and that guy should be dead.
Sight.
Or not.
Missed the target.
Yeah, well, you're not the only one, Uncle Mel, so don't feel too bad about that. I have never heard that sound before. I'm vaguely disturbed by that noise, actually. It does not appear that the cyberdisk is willing to move. It's just sitting there. So let's see who has reasonable shots. I would hope that Lady Gaga could do a number on this guy. It is on Overwatch, so we don't want to move until... Lady Gaga here. Not really getting it done. Alright, so Dominic Purcell is going to pull out its Overwatch. Lightning reflexes. Let's see if the Dominic is lucky. Yep. It actually, yeah, pretty close. It banked off of our Robo Drake. Robo Drake with a fantastic hit opportunity. He's just going to take the shot. Thud. Drake performing with authority. That cannon is just death.
Hostile removed from play.
Man, seriously, Drake, your upgrade was significant, buddy. That was not only well performed, but I mean that was a Bruce Willis style fucking quip there at the end as well. That was brilliant, man. That's some Die Hard shit right there. So McBeef gonna dash as well. Kesha, we're gonna need to get significantly closer to the action. Actually, Uncle Mel, you're in a good spot right where you're at, buddy.
Yes.
Take a bit of a gamble with the Axeman just to get him a little closer to the action.
Roger that. Scanning.
And Kesha's going to dash up behind Lady Gaga. The same position she often occupies on the billboard charts behind Lady Gaga. And here comes... Alright, so here comes our units around the corner. That's not necessarily fortunate. Fortunately, that's some Overwatch. Holy crap! Okay, this is very bad. So the aliens executing a fantastic strategic ploy here, in that they really kind of sprang on us all at once. That's yeah, they've converged on us in a seriously problematic. Yeah, that's not good. All right, so Dominic Purcell, you're gonna earn your paycheck on this one, Dominic. The whole $12.
That's affirmative.
He's gonna have a swarm of Overwatch coming his way. And so he's okay so far.
That was close.
That was close. Very close. And this one probably gonna be closer. So Shia LaBeouf's cover has been eliminated with a punishing salvo. Alright, so this is a job. We're gonna start things off with Kesha and a grenade. So why don't you drop this grenade straight up right in that guy's mouth? And I know you can do it, Kesha. I have faith in you. That was a 19 damage grenade, Kesha. Amazingly well done, my dear. That was pretty fucking fantastic, if I do say so myself. And I do. So Dominic Purcell, scatter laser for Mr. Mechtoid. 4 damage and a hollow target. And I'm thinking that's... Oh, she can't miss. She also has heat ammo. Alright, let's hold off on Gaga, but she could probably finish off... She can't see the Mechtoid. That's a problem. Can Drake see the Mechtoid? Yes. Okay, 99%. We're absolutely taking that. I take back every single positive thing I have ever said about you, Drake. Every single thing. Unfucking believable. Unbelievable, Drake. Fucking unbelievable. Well, at least we have one trooper who knows what the hell he's doing.
Need a resupply.
And Hugh Jackman is out of ammo. Well,
Ready to engage.
this is not looking good. Not looking good at all. Alright, we may have to pull something very fancy with Uncle Mel. Uncle Mel is probably going to have to try and get a disabling shot on the cyberdisk, because that may be the only way we survive this turn. In fact, that's exactly what Uncle Mel's going to do. So Uncle Mel's going to move to there, going to take a snapshot, and he is going to disable weapon on the cyberdisk. Can't miss. Alright, so the cyberdisk... Weapon disabled for the cyberdisk. That just means all we have to get done, we have to kill this unit. And we should have enough firepower to do it, I hope. Alright, so we only need to get 3 damage here. We have Lady Gaga and Mr. Tibbs. Not good enough, Sir Sydney. Not good enough.
Heading to that location.
What about from here? Okay, that should be good enough. You have breaching ammo, so that should close them out. Alright, so Mechtoid is down. And that leaves Lady Gaga to take a shot at the Cyberdisc with her heat ammo. Can't miss, and that Cyberdisc has no weapons. Massive damage from the Gogster. And that just leaves us a drone, which honestly shouldn't be too terribly problematic. In fact, it's going to fall back and repair the Cyberdisc, so I was worried about it maybe flanking one of our troopers and putting a wound on him, but that was a needless fear. But here comes the Cyberdisc, and it cannot fire, but...
X-rays coming in from the sides.
Alright, and it has got to die this turn. Our big gun is out of ammunition. Sir Sydney, not exactly, and Mel Gibson also out of ammo. Things are not looking great so far. We may revisit McBeef in a moment. Esha? Nope, totally blocked. Alright, well, Lady Gaga has one shot. She's going to have to take that one. That's a complete waste of her heat ammo. Alright, so huge Axeman with a fresh clip and a bad hit chance. We can improve that hit chance somewhat, however. Alright, Sir Sydney, you, sir, are going to run and gun. So take this position of full cover and deliver a 74%. That's not fantastic. Sir Sydney possibly saving some lives right there. We only need to get 3 damage, and I'm fairly confident we can get 3 from Huge Axeman. He really only needs 1 hit. And he got the 1 hit that we needed.
I'm about to start.
Also got himself a promotion, so fantastically done. Alright, well after that, that was a Mongolian clusterfuck. I mean, there's no other way to describe that. We are going to take a turn. Everybody needs to reload, rearm, and re-equip.
I yield, Commander.
Let's rock.
So we're going to take a turn to make sure there's ammo in all the guns.
Let's do this. Back in.
And once again, this particular block has been thoroughly destroyed by XCOM troopers. And I'm very glad no one was near that truck. Or at least not near enough to be caught in the explosion. So let's explore a bit then.
Got it.
We still have enemy units on the map, and I can now see it. What is it? It's the remaining Seeker. Alright, so we will revisit that shot in a brief moment. I'm comfortable with running Drake. He has just a massive amount of armor here. He's going to barrel through that door, and 78% is... You know what? Nope. Let's not take any kind of risks. Fire up the flamethrower.
Flamethrower assault.
Okay, so we learned a very valuable lesson, and that is that one does not flamethrower Seekers. And of course, Sir Sydney, who could end this for us, is out of ammo.
Let's do this.
So we may have squandered our one opportunity, except it looks like Lady Gaga is there to provide a little bit of backup. And she's just not even going to shoot it.
Excellent
Alright,
work.
so fantastic
All
work from
objectives
Lady
complete.
Gaga on that mission. A solid contribution, both with damage on the Cyberdisc and finishing off the final trooper on the mission. And I have to give props to our troopers for not panicking when caught by the aliens' superior pincher tactics. If any of these guys had been Frenchmen, I know we're doing battle in France, and historically, a pincher maneuver for the French is pretty much devastating, so it's fantastic that our troopers could give them a lesson in military tactics. Maybe next time they won't surrender at the sight of the enemy. I mean, there's first time for everything. And I know somebody out there somewhere saying, Napoleon conquered most of the known world, and hey, bully. Talk about falling back on past laurels, France. That was 200 years ago.
Missions like that are sure to boost everyone's confidence.
Boosted mine.
Well done, Commander.
Thanks. I'm actually feeling more confident. You dice, Jackman? No, that will not stand. Let's get these promotions taken care of, and for the Gogster, who, again, fantastic performance on that mission. Very well done. 10 aim and 10 critical. The only benefit to this ability, really, for a gunner is the fact that it provides 4 aim. You get 2 aim out of Tactical Sense, which is actually quite good. Lady Gaga does not need area of effect on her suppression, and she doesn't have grenades, proximity mines, or rockets, so tactical sense it is. And the huge Axeman. Huge Axeman's going to take Opportunist. Yep, Opportunist. Welcome to Overwatch Gunnery, Hugh Dice Jackman, although that's definitely gonna be changed. No way will that stand. So some corpses. 2 meld. Woohoo! 8 Illyrium, some alloys, weapon fragments, Mechtoid core, blah blah blah. Just some stuff. That's fine. Panic decreased in France by 2, 90 credits.
We will be in touch.
Which basically
Commander.
recovers what we spent on the scan for the covert operation and some change. So with a positive credit balance in our pocket and a little future beer money to keep both Lindsay Lohan and Tara Reid from getting the DTs, I think we'll go ahead and wrap things up. Of course, if you enjoyed the episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comments section. Your support really means a lot to us. And if you'd like to see more daily XCOM, feel free to subscribe as well. We'll see you again soon.